Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rafi Kamelisa Sangaji. Today, me and my friends are representing our school SMA Negeri 1 to compete in this competition. So, let's just get straight to it. First of all, the motion that we are going to talk about today is this house would criminalize an individuals or organizations who do not recycle. Well, first of all, we have to know the definition of recycling. So, recycling is the process of collecting and processing materials that otherwise would be thrown away into a new products. And secondly, what do you mean by individuals? Individuals is a single human being as contrasted with a social group or institution. And thirdly, what is an organization? An organization is an entity, such as company or institution, that comprising one or more people and having a particular purpose. And about the motion that which talk about should we criminalize individuals and organizations that don't recycle? Well, me and my team were personally agree that we should criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. And here's my argument. First is the amount of trash in this planet is concerning. Based on the data from the National Waste Management Information System of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, the volume of waste generated in Indonesia in 2022 has reached 19.45 million tons. And this is a lot. This is pretty concerning, since it means that there's a lot of things that was dumped in the trash and makes the environment getting worse over the time. And most of the time, those trash are something that we can actually use and we should actually recycle them. But since people doesn't know and people doesn't care we should recycle them, they mostly just dump it away just like that. And it also means that Indonesia is one of the biggest country that produces waste as shown in the data. And this is pretty concerning for our country. And I hope that everyone that read my message, please, we should do recycle a lot more. And two, environmental protection. Recycling is a crucial thing for environmental protection and sustainability. By criminalizing recycling, it sends a strong message. Proper waste management and recycling practices are essential to preserve natural resources, reduce pollutions, and mitigate the impacts of climate change. Thirdly, encouraging responsibilities. Criminalizing non-recycle can emphasize the responsibility individuals and organizations have towards the environment and society. It promotes the idea that everyone has a responsibility for this environment. We have to recycle it for the good of our environment. It's for the good of ourselves, right? And everyone has the duty to minimize waste and be actively participate in recycling to protect the planet for current and future generations. Fourth, creating a deterrent effect. The threat of criminalizing can act as a deterrent, discouraging individuals or organizations from neglecting their recycling responsibilities. It can send a clear message that non-compliance will have serious consequences, potentially leading to reduced waste and increased recycling rates. And fifth, economic incentive. Criminalizing non-recycling can create economic incentive for individuals and organizations to adopt recycling practice. By imposing fines or penalties for non-compliance, it can encourage cost-conscious entities to invest in recycling infrastructure, waste reduction measures, and innovative recycling technologies. And this, in turn, can drive economic growth, job creation, and the development of a circular economy. And sixth is global commitments and international pressure. Many countries have signed international agreements and made commitments to reduce waste generations and promote sustainable practice. Criminalizing non-recycling demonstrates a country's seriousness and commitment to fulfilling its international obligation related to waste management and environmental protection. It can also help strengthen a nation's position in the global sustainability ranking and contribute to a positive global image. And seventh is resource conservation. Recycling plays a vital role in conserving natural resources. Many materials used in everyday products such as paper, plastic, glass, and metals can be recycled and reused instead of extracting new resources. Well, by criminalizing non-recycling, it emphasizes the importance of resource conservation and encourage individuals and organizations to actively participate in recycling efforts. This can help reduce the pressure on finite resources. Means that to minimize needs for resource extraction and promote more sustainable and efficient use of materials. And in conclusion, we argue that well, criminalizing individuals and organizations who do not recycle can have several benefits. It can serve as a strong deterrent and encourage people to have a strong and behavior change, promoting responsible management practices and environmental protection. And it also, criminalization can help level the playing field, create economic incentive for recycling investment, and demonstrate a commitment to a global sustainability goals. Moreover, it emphasizes the importance of resource conservation and contributes to the development of circular economy. However, it is essential to carefully consider the context, feasibility, and potentials of consequences of criminalization, taking into account alternative approaches and ensuring fairness in enforcement. That is all of my argument. Thank you for the attention, everyone. Thank you.